And here we are in the lobby for Cockpit Real Racing. We are on round 14 in the Netherlands tonight. This is the International No Assists League with the view at Cockpit at all times. Should be a good race. We've got, I think, at least 18 great drivers tonight, so it could be a very interesting race around the Netherlands. Hopefully the weather throws in a few spanners. Good luck to all the people racing tonight. And again, I just say again, it is Cockpit Real Racing, where they use the cockpit view at all times and absolutely no assists. So we'll just wait for the lobby to fill up, but it could be a very interesting race tonight. We will be welcoming back my co-commentator in next race. He is suffering from jet lag a little bit at the minute. We'll just do a quick sound check, so 1 second. How's that sound now? There we go. There we go. And the headset should be working. There we go. Should be working fine now. As we are getting underway for qualifying on round 14 in the Netherlands. We've got 19 races tonight, almost a full grid. That is absolutely incredible. This could be a very interesting race. Let's just get all this set up, and there we go. Oh, it means we've got Eater that has left the session already. Oh, I don't know why I've put everyone during the tyres. Everyone will always be on softs for the qualifying. But I will go through the tyres at the race. I imagine there'll be a few different strategies, but we shall see. The time's ticking down. There's no movers just yet. They're obviously all setting up their setups for the race. Let's hopefully for a bit of rain. Would be very interesting. I do like the setup for this track. It's a very interesting track to watch. As I say, my next Gilly will be back for the next race. He is suffering still a little bit from jet lag, but he will be back for the next race. Which would be good to hear his voice again, back on the commentary team. I'm sure a few of you guys might have missed his voice. We'll see him again. You'll hear him again very soon for the next race. And we've got our first mover, and that is Frankie. Frankie is the first driver to come out and do a outlap. It does look very cloudy though, so there could be a very small chance of rain. Looks like we've got a few more drivers coming out now. Just to reiterate again, this is fully cockpit view. No assists, International League. Still don't get how these guys drive in the cockpit view, because that's very difficult, and I know I can't do it. And especially with no assists, these guys are up there with some of the best drivers I've seen in a league. They're very good. Yeah, obviously there is a few instances here and there, but that's racing and stuff. But yeah, they're normally very considerate of each other, and yeah, very nice to work with. As we'll see, there's a couple of drivers here coming out. Well, we'll try and flick through them as we go across. So there we go. There's a certain Penner there in the Ferraris. His teammate. Let's hopefully the Ferraris can have another good race, get some good points. There's FMP. We've got M60 that has retired already. Oh, let's hope his car's not causing an issue. We'll go on board the quick cars. We'll go around past his car now, see where that stricken car is. Oh, it's way in the kitty litter there, off to the side. We've got a few cars here now, just warming up the tyres. Could get good predictions for. I'm going to say it's going to be. I'm going to say it's going to be very close for provisional pole and pole when the race starts. I think there's going to be very few attempts in it, because these drivers are very close to each other on timed timing screens. As we see there, Chris Snipes warming up his tyres there. There's Herman the German. There's Dario. There's Toby in the lovely Red Bull there. There's Davide in the AlphaTauri. There is Sam. I will go through the, while we're waiting for this first time lap, I will go through the standings currently. Let me just whip that out on my phone. So, current standings are: the Alfa Romeo are leading by 390 points, Ferrari 284, McLaren 215, Mercedes 181, the AlphaTauris are 100, Haas with 78, Red Bull 70, Aston Martin 39, Williams 35 and Alpine 32. As we've got a few times coming up on the screen now. I'll just quickly go through who the top 3 drivers are, which is Piscatello with 205, Chris Snipes with 181, Dario with 179 in third, and fourth is Herman the German. So I'll go back to the racing now and give some times. So we've got Davide currently provisional pole with a 110.8, Piscatello there with a 111.3, Frankie with a 112.6, Fabio Chris Snipes has now just moved into third there with a 112.2. Oh, and there's Dario there with a 111.995. And we've got a load of people getting over some times there in the lap there. So, yeah, so we've got Davide again, still provisional pole with a 110.8, Piscatello with a 111.3, Dario with a 111.9, Chris Snipes fourth with a 112.2, FMP with a 112.3, Frankie there with a 112.6, Fabio Doro with a 112.7, Mr. Kritko with a 113.0, and no assist with 113.0, Toby 113.6, Certain Penner with a 113.9, Serious Sam 114.7, Herman the German with a 115.3, and Captain Teenless with a 116.0. Let's go on board Quincy, because he'll be the next one, possibly to be setting a timed lap. We've got 12 minutes 50 seconds left of time. I'm predicting there's going to be at least some I'll be bold, 1:08.9s, I think, possibly. I know it's like 2 seconds, but I think these guys could possibly do it. We've got a yellow flag as Quincy goes 6th there for 112.5. Let's see, who we've got here coming over the line now. We've got Dario here coming up to the line. I think he's just doing another lap there. We've got, that's not Chris Snipes, that's no assist there. He's coming over the line now. Is he going for another lap, or would he be going into the box this lap? As we've got Certain Penner now. Do some lovely cinematic shots here. He's going around the final corner. He's going into the line now, and Certain Penner improves his time. He goes for a 1:13.113. That's a very nice time. That is very nice and consistent time there, with the numbers in a nice order. As we see who's that there, I think is that Quincy going for another lap. He could be, you know. We'll stay on board Quincy. We'll go on board him and see how we take some of the corners. The thing with this track is there's quite a lot of, in some places there's quite a lot of off spaces where you can go into the kill area, but I think Quincy's going to the pits. He is going to the pits. There is a McLaren there coming around the final corner. There's no assists. Let's see, he's going to the pits as well. So we've got quite a few people just doing a couple of laps going into the pits. 11 minutes left to go of qualifying, so there's no real issue just yet. Certain Penner there coming through the hairpin. That's okay, I always get them two mixed up, so I do apologise. Around the final corner now, we have got a yellow flag, double yellow flag there. Certain Penner is coming to the line now. Can he improve on 1:13.1? He cannot this time around, but he will be going for another lap, so we'll keep an eye on him. There's got Serious Sam here. I think he's doing another warm-up lap. We have got a Haas not far behind him. Is that Fabio Doro? No, it's Mr. Kritko, who was doing another warm-up lap as well. Chris Snipes here, he is on a time lap. We'll see how Chris Snipes does. Oh no, I think he is going into the... I don't know if the timing screen's gone wrong a bit there, or we'll stay on board. I think he's doing another warm-up lap and he's going for a full time lap now. His best is a 1:12.298. Sorry, I'm trying to flick through the driver. There it is. It is Frankie. We'll go on board him now, see how he does these last couple of corners. He's coming through to the line now. Can he improve on his time? Got 1:12.6 to beat. He goes quicker and he moves up to third there, Frankie. Frankie does a 1:11.960. Can Piscatella do something here? Is he going around the final corner, going down to the line? Oh no, sorry. He's okay. He's doing another warm-up lap. So got a Ferrari coming over the line now. No movement there. Aston Martin, no movement there as well. I'll try and catch as much movements as I can. We've got two Hasses coming over. We'll see if they're on. We are. We've got Mr. Kritko who's up on his time. Can he improve on his time and position? A 113.0 to beat. He improves his time but not his position. A 112.8. Sorry. Because we've got a Haas. That's could be Captain Teamless. Oh well, whereabouts he? He's just starting the lap. He was up on his time though. We'll go on board for Captain Teamless for a half a lap. 8 minutes to go, pretty much, of qualifying. Still, Davide is. We had a slight movement there. We've still got two people yet to set a time, and that is Toxic and Eater. So we'll keep an eye on them. Toxic is out on track at the minute, and Eater is in the pits. As we'll still have Captain Teamless for the final round of this lap, because he's coming around the final corner now. On board is camera view. He's going to the line now. He improves his time and he goes up into 15th. He takes 1.3 seconds off his best time. Here we go now. We've got oh, there's a Haas here. Mr. Kritko. He's going into the pits. Is Fabio Dorigo going to the pit? I think he will do as well. So we'll go on to boards. McLaren, which is Chris Snipes. He's using all his battery here. He's going to the line now. Can he improve on a 112.2? He can improve and he goes up into third with a 111.606. Great lap time there. Try and get to that. We'll keep an eye on FMP sector 3. I think he's going to be going on another cool down lap. Quite a few of them in the pits now as well. Oh, we go Chris Knight. We're going for Chris Knight because he's up on his time here. Oh no, he's just done a lap, so he'll be going to the pits. But he's up on his time, so we'll keep an eye on that. Davide is invalidated. He is going into the pits. Is Chris Knight still doing it? I don't think he's got enough fuel for another lap, unfortunately. We'll see Dario's Sector 2 time and see how he's doing compared to his previous best, which is a 111.9. The time should be flicking through soon. We'll see if he's up. He is up. He's 0.2 up. That'll push him up 2 places, possibly 3. It'll push him up into the top 4 if he keeps his pace going. He goes round the final corner now. We'll see if he can do it. Currently PB is a 111.9. Can he improve on his time? And he's going now. He's going to the line. He improves. He gets a 111.6 and moves up into 4th place there. Great lap from Dario there. Unbelievable there. Kept that pace up all the way. As you see there's Grazzi now. He is not setting a time lap. Here we go. Certain Penno, is he setting a time lap? I think he will be, but he won't be. I think he'll be going for another one as well because he's still got quite a lot of battery. Still charged. He still goes quicker. Certain Penno moves up into 10th, but he'll be going for another fast lap here. You can imagine that. As we'll see some other cars now coming over the line. We'll see if anyone moves. No movement just yet. So we'll go on board. We'll see. We'll have a look at Dario's time. Dario's 7 seconds down, so I don't think he's be setting a time. We'll try and get that car behind him, which is Zerius Sam. I don't think he's set a time either. Could be wrong, so I'm able to keep an eye on them. We've got a lot of people cars coming into the pits, so we'll be coming out probably very shortly to do another thing. We've got Toby coming across the line now. Toby improves his time, he gets a 112.8. As we've got a PB there from Mr. Crypto, got a Ferrari, I think that's going to be, we'll keep an eye on that, see if they jump positions and times. No, they do not. You see Mr. Crypto now coming towards the line, can he improve on a 112.8? Oh, he doesn't, he's slightly down his time, that was very close. Let's see Quincy now, Quincy's sector time is up. Can Quincy get better than the 112.5? Quincy can. Quincy goes 112.2 and moves up into 8th place. We go for no assist now. Going around the final corner. Lovely little shot there. So well, I'm flicking through. Here we go. It is Frankie. Frankie's coming towards the line now. I don't think he's at the time. We've got FMP1 into the pits. I think that'll be him done for unless he can get out and round in 3 minutes. Unless he's just come out of the pits, so he should easily get out in time. We've got 3 minutes now of qualifying left, so you think they've probably got at least what, probably one warm up, possibly 2 warm ups, and one big push to the end of qualifying. Still Davide is provisional pole on 110.8. As Grazzi moves up into 13th there, taking 0.6 seconds off his PB. We've got Haas coming around. Is that Fabio? Which Haas is that? Try and get to it, Reese. It's Mr. Crypto. No, we've got Mercedes coming around. Let's try and go to one of them. It's either Herman or Quincy. It's Quincy and he's going to the pits. We've got a McLaren. It's not Chris Snipes, it must be no assists coming around the final corner. And no assists. Can he improve on his 113.0? He can't, but he's got enough time to do probably one more lap, you would think. It's pretty much a one-shot qualifying now for all these guys that are doing laps now. That's Fabi1. Improves his time, he gets a 111.6. There we go, I will try and flick to the cars as they're coming over the line as best I can. And certain Penno is going into the pits there. We've got Mercedes, Herman the German. He's doing another a quick lap now. There's gonna be I think there's going to be quite a bit of position changes here, and I'm going to try and catch as much as I can. Mr. Crypto's coming around the final corner now. It's pretty much all or nothing now from there's 1 minute 13 left. Mr. Crypto is going into the pits. There's no assist now. Coming around. He's up on his time, no assist, but still no assist when he's coming around the final corner. Can he improve on a 113.0? Get himself from 14th. He goes to 130. No, he doesn't by the looks of things. You'll have one more lap if he's got enough fuel in his car to do it. Everyone's times by the looks of them sectors are up in time, so we could see a lot of... We're quickly going toward that Aston Martin. Oh no, so I've gone past it. There's Toxic there with 113.0. Got 2 cars coming to the line here, one of them being Odoro, who's going down into the pit lane. 17 seconds left to qualifying as Dario and FMP swap places there. We're on board Chris Snipes as he's coming around the final corner. The black and the checkered flag should be coming out soon as well. I think that is the end of qualifying now. There we go. So we've still got a few cars that will improve their time. We'll go on board the front one and I'll try and go through as many of them as I can. Oh, we've got a little bit of off there from no assists. We'll just flick through. There's a Ferrari here, FMP1. As he's coming round the final corner now. The checkered flags are out, so can people improve on their time still? No assist to go into the pits as well. Is Frankie going? Frankie will be going into the pits as well. Can Herman, the German, improve from 7th from 112.2? He's coming to the line now. Herman, the German, he does. He gets a 111.7. And Chris Snipes moved up into 4th for 111.2. And there we have it. Just watch Captain Tina's come over the line now. And there we go, boys. Davide starts on pole. Piscatella, FMP1, Chris Snipes are the top 4. Dario, Frankie, Herman and Quincy. So the two Mercedes boys line up together. So then we've got Fabio Doro, Certain Penna, Mr. Crypto, Toby, Grazzi, no assists. Top 6 Serious Sam, Captain Teenless. Only one person didn't set a time. And we've got a good look Quincy from Avey. Quincy had a very good qualifying there. Qualified P8. So there we go, just go another quick rundown. Davide, Piscatella, FMP, Chris, Dario, Frankie, Herman the German, Quincy, Fabio, Certain Penna, Mr. Crypto, Toby, Galazzi, no assists, Toxic, Zerius Sam, Captain Teenless, and the two non-timers are M60 and Eater. But this could be a very good race, We know the top 3 are very quick and normally have a lot of battles on track. And just to give that reiteration again, this is Cockpit Real Life Racing. Use the cockpit view at all times, and we can confirm they do because they send video proof. Also, they have no assists, and it is an international league. And these drivers are very good. Like, they're very good and very quick. It looks like it's a sunny day in Netherlands. We are on round 14. Round 14 already in the Netherlands. This could be a very interesting race. I'm expecting a lot of good things. We won't be long before we are underway. Oh, hopefully Fabio Doro can get back into the session. Because otherwise this game will just kick him, because there's a slight few little bugs at the minute. Definitely looking forward to the new season. The new game, I should say. Oh, excuse me for yawning. Yeah, the new game. So yeah, we'll be underway very shortly. And here we go, we've got 25 seconds until we are underway with the formation lap. Alright, mate. As we are underway now for the formation lap, I will quickly go through a tyre check. And oh wow, there is some very different strategies here. So we'll go on board so you can see the tyre wall. So we've got Davide, Piscatello, FMP, Chris, and Dario, all with mediums. Frankie's a naughty boy with them hard-ons. Then we've got Herman, Quincy, Fabio Doro, Certain Penna, and Mr. Critco with the mediums. Got Toby up with the softs, then red striped wall softs. Gratzley there with a hard-on as well. No assist with a soft. Toxic there with a hard-on. Then we've got Zerius Sam, Captain Teenless there with the mediums. M6D with the softer. And Eater with the mediums. So we'll go on board with the cinematic view. There's the AWS with protecting a one-stopper from mediums to hards. Or a two-stopper with soft, medium, I think it did, or soft, medium, hard. I missed it, so I do apologise. But we'll stay on board the third driver on the grid for the start of this one. We'll go fourth. We'll go Chris Snipes for the start of this race. There we go, the AWS is back. So it was soft, medium, mediums. So I will take the tyre wall off now, and there we go. Let's hope for a nice start to this race. It is a not so bad run of up to the first corner. So hopefully they can give themselves enough room and get enough space, and yeah, hopefully we'll be damage free. But there we go, lovely shot of all the cars lining up on the grid. And we've got two people that's been disqualified. We have 5 red lights, and we're off. Let's go, and up to the first corner now. A few people watching positions already as we're going round through wheel to wheel there. Chris Snipes gets a little bit of wheel to wheel action there. We've got one person that's had a bit of an issue there, but it looks like they're okay. As we're going round into the turn 3 and 4, as we're going watching Certain Penna going around the outside. There we've got M6 Duke, who's gone up a few places there after the start of the grid. As Certain Penna and Herman the German are battling here. Oh, great battle here. We've got yellow flag sector 1 already. Must have been tagged slightly. As we see all cars now sort of lining up now, and we are underway and racing properly now. We're all snaking through the sector 2. And there we go, we can start getting racing now and hopefully get some good wheel to wheel battles here. We'll just go on board the camera view and see how close Herman is to Certain Penna. And there is a little train forming already. There's a slight little gap there as we've got a yellow flag sector 3. As Captain Teenless has passed Grazie. As we see there, Mr. Critco comes steaming past Herman the German. And they're going wheel to wheel here. These two again, Mr. Critco and Herman the German. You'd love to see these two battling. Seems every race we have, these two are jostling and fighting for them positions. Lovely to watch these two. As we've got our first person in the box, which is Toxic, who's in the pits. We see there, no assisters past Toby. Is Toby going to come back at him? Toby might have gone a little bit wide there. We're trying to keep an eye on the times because they are very close to each other. So I'm going to try and catch as much as I can. As we've got a little train here behind Frankie with Quincy, Certain Penna, Mr. Critco, Herman German and M6D. All fighting and going to be jostling for that 6th place currently. We've got Davide and Piscatella who are leaving FMP1. And there's Piscatella there with fastest lap of 1:14.458. And the DRS has now been enabled. We'll go on board Piscatella as he's hunting down Davide. Oh, a bit snaky there. That could give us Kadera a little bit of an opening. We've got a yellow flag sector 1. And it looks like it's Mr. Critco who's losing places. We'll quickly go to that quickly. And Mr. Critco is out of the race. Mr. Critco is out of the race. Let's hope he doesn't collect any car. I think there's no cars really near him. Is that a safety car? It is a full course safety car on lap 3. As we have a safety car, I will go on to position changes. So the top 6 have all stayed the same. We've got Quincy up 1. This is currently before they go into the pits. The biggest gainer at the minute is M6D. That's gone up 8 places. Pretty much everyone else has stayed the same, apart from the odd couple that have gone up. Lovely shot there of cars going around that corner. There's got a few people going into the pits, probably changing the strategy a little bit here with an early safety car. As well as this, I will have a quick swig of my drink. That's better. That's a really nice shot there of them coming up to the final couple of corners here. It's a very nice cinematic shot there. As you see them go around the final corner now. Just look, you can really see how well the game's got these banked corners just from these shots alone. Very nicely and very well done. As the cars are pretty much other than toxic, so if he can catch up, the safety car, I imagine he would do. The safety car possibly will be in this lap. We'll leave it on this for a little bit so we can see some of the cars. Only 3 cars are not in the race, which is Mr. Critco, Fabidoro and Eater. And we are back racing again, because the safety car will be in this lap. We'll go on board a front view here of Skirler. Let's see if Davide is going to back him up, or is he just going to full send it. See the last few chances of warming the tyres up. Skirler's there, look, primed and ready. Davide's gone and Piscatella, he's left Piscatella there, a little bit caught napping there. That was a very nice move there. As we go on board, Chris is he's going wheel to wheel with SMP1 coming up from the first corner. Hopefully there's no contact here. As we're going in around the inside. Looks like all cars are doing alright. Oh, toxic 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. A lovely shot there from the cars coming down. And we've got, oh, Herman the German has dropped quite a few places there. He must have been spanned. I'm just speculating at this point, I do not know. But he did drop quite a few places. As Dario now is looking for a charge now on Chris Sniper. Stay on board this view for a little bit, because I love this view, so you can see just how close these cars are. Lovely little touch to the apex there. Dario gets with such a great exit there. As they're coming around the final corner now, probably one of my favourite corners on this track. As they're going now down past the start finish line, and we'll go and check on this battle here between Frankie and Quincy. Certain Penner is not too far behind on here. There's a little train here. Look, this safety car has brought the cars a lot more close together, which it does. This could produce some really good wheel-to-wheel racing here. Let's see how this battle is here between Grazzi and Captain Teenless. See how close it is. Oh, as we just see Grazzi going a little bit off there. That's going to bring the door open for Toby. Is Toby going to be able to get some grip and get past him? I'm keeping an eye on them times as well. As Toby looks like he could have made a move there, but decided against it because that would have been a dive bomb. Oh, there we see Toby, Grazzi spin. And we've got another car that's spun as well. That was Captain Teenless, that's spun as well. DRS has now been enabled, well done for these cars for avoiding serious collisions here, because ghosting again is turned off. That would have caused absolute carnage. And the DRS now, so we're going to have few DRS trains. As we're on board M60 against Sirius Zam. I'm keeping an eye on Piscatella and Davide's times. I will flick to them in a minute because that battle looks like it's going to be heating up very shortly. I'll quickly go through some of the close ones now as we've got a certain Penner now on the back of Quincy. We'll go onto this view here so we can see how close he is. Just hoping, here we go, there is certain Penner on with the DRS. There is a DRS train in full swing here. We've got yellow flag collector 1 and 2. Hopefully that's not going to cause another safety car. I think we're all good now. We're back green and racing. There is a certain Penner there. Loses the car and no assist comes straight past him. As Davide and Piscatella there, we just caught some of that there. Must have been a DRS. We've got another car that's out, and that's Herman the German that's crashed out there on the last turn, and there is a full course safety car again, is there? Or is it a VSC? I'm trying to look. It is a full course safety car again. And 5-second penalty for Captain Teenless for speeding in the pit lane. I'll wait till the end of this lap and see if people have changed some of the tyres and changed some of the strategies, because there's not much point of checking just yet because they're not round into the pit boxes just yet, but I will check in a second. Looks like two of the front runners are. It looks like Davide and FMP1 are going to the pit. Oh, Quincy gets a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. Oh no, Quincy. We've got a lot of cars here now going to the pit, so when it gets round I will go through their new set of boots. So here we go then. So top two with Piscator and Frankie haven't pitted yet. Everyone else pretty much has pitted. And there we go, the tyres now. So everyone's getting some hard boots on, apart from Zero Sam, who's got some soft boots, no assist on the mediums, and Captain Tilas on the mediums. Everyone else has got them hard boots on. Obviously the people that stopped under the first safety car, which is M60 and Toby, have got the mediums. And say the top two, and M60 currently has gone up 15 positions. Toby's gone up 8 currently, but obviously the front two yet to pit. Penalties is only Quincy with a drive-through and Captain Tilas with 5 seconds. Say we're just waiting for a couple of cars to bunch up, so I imagine it probably could be out for possibly 1, maybe 2 more laps to the safety car. Like I say, I will have my co-commentator back for the next race, which would be very good for him to be back and joining us again with the action. I think we are in Hungary. I will double check for the next race. So round 15 calendar, and we are indeed round 15 in 5 days time. We are in Hungary, which will be a very interesting race because I do like Hungary as well. Hungary is one of my favourite tracks. And the lights are still on safety car. We'll sit on board Piscatella, see if he turns them off to let us know that we are losing the safety car soon. And it looks, I think, is it could be a late call, or are we going to have one more lap under the safety car? I think we've got one more lap under the safety car. And it's going to be the latest call possible, but no, we are one more lap under the safety car. point in now just to get round the end of this lap. The safety car will be in. And then we'll be back underway and racing again. As there we go, there is the confirmation that the safety car will be in this lap. You see the cars now just warming up the tyres. The safety car's coming around the final corner now. Will Pescatella full send it from the start. We'll have a quick on board of Frankie just as we see Frankie's now just backing the back up a little bit there. And he's gone. As Pescatella has gone. Has he got anyone napping? We'll go through the cars now. As we see there, M60 and Frankie going. No, well, M60. I don't know if I glitched over my eyes, was going weird. As we see there, Chris Snipes making a move there on Davide. Going around the outside, look, 3 abreast nearly. Oh, lovely driving from these guys. Look at this. This is unreal. As we see Dario and Chris Snipes coming down wheel to wheel with each other. Got a yellow flag sector 1. Don't know who that is. See Chris Snipes and Dario still going wheel to wheel with each other. Yellow flag sector 2. Is that someone gone off? I don't know because all the time screens are going absolutely crazy. Look at this, the 4 abreast nearly. This is unbelievable driving here. We'll go on board quickly so we can just see this a little bit more. There we go, we're sort of back now smoothing under the single file, but that was an unbelievable start from the start of the restart, as FMP1 is trying to use his battery on slipstream now, because obviously DRS is not available until another couple of laps. And there we go, we'll go, oh, as we see Quincy going into the pits to do his drive-through. He'll be hoping for another safety car. As you see there, FMP1 catching up with Toby there, he's getting really close to him. There we go, he's got a slight little gap now there, so we'll see if there's any other battles. Yep, there is a certain Penner here, looking to make a move with no assists. We'll go on board this one quickly so we can see if we can make a move. Not just yet, it would seem he might be waiting for the DRS to be activated again. We'll just stay on board this battle just for a little bit more. As Pescatella sets the fastest lap there of 1:13.993. The yellow flag sector 2. Looks like it's all been cleared up now. DRS has now been enabled, and we'll see there certain Penner. He makes me move fast, no assist, going up into the first corner now. He makes it stick and he keeps the lead. As we go on board now, Dario is he's looking to chase down Chris Snipes. We've got a yellow flag, and we've got FMP1 who's taken Toby as well. This is unbelievable stuff here. Can Dario find a way past Chris? He's getting very close now to him. And then we've got a certain Penner now. Oh, Chris is... Oh, there's been an instant there. Oh no. There's been no big crashes. I don't know what's going on there. My camera's just gone absolutely crazy. A certain Penner and Toby now, and no assists now. We're battling. Chris Snipes there, lost control, span. We see certain Penner now is dropping 2 places. This is going absolutely crazy. This has gone like 0 to 100 in like 2 laps. This is absolutely mental. As you see Davide now, he's got the DRS. He's going to take M60. They're going around into the first corner. Oh, bit of wheel to wheel. Oh, they're both gone off. They're both crashed out. Davide and M60 are both out. Davide is out of the race. That will be another safety car. It is another safety car. As Grazzi gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Absolutely crazy there. I feel so bad for Davide there. Will we see Piscatella and Frankie make a pit stop? As we say, full call safety cars. Piscatella there doesn't make his pit stop. We'll see who's yet. And Frankie does. Now everyone has at least stopped once. So we'll see what new boots these guys are putting on. I think most of them will be going on to the hards now. We'll just keep an eye on them. As you can see there. Oh no, mediums. Okay, that's actually, yeah, that's probably a smarter strategy there, because there's not many laps left. Mediums should hold out till then. So the biggest gainers at the minute are Zero, Sam and No Assist, who have gone up 12 and 11 places respectively. Toby's gone up 9. Yeah, what a crazy mid to this race. As Toxic has retired from the session. 6 people have retired from this race, 2 DQs and 4 DNFs there. Still got 13 races left racing. Safety car will, well, you would imagine the safety car should be in the next lap because they're all just about bunched up now. And we'll be underway and racing again, so we'll just quickly go through the tyres. And we'll go through the penalties quickly first. So 2 5-second penalties for Captain Teenless and Grazzi. So the tyres, most people now, there's still a mixed bag. There's Zero Sam on 8 laps softs. Chris is on 8 lap hards. Toby on 14 lap mediums. Yeah, and the rest of them are on the pretty much new mediums. So this could be a very entertaining. Probably third part of the race, as you would probably call it, like last part of the races. But we'll let the safety car will be in this lap. Can almost guarantee it. When it gets round the final corner, oh god. Some cockpit view of the. No, actually, I'll stay aboard this view and try and catch as much as I can. We'll see. And there is the confirmation of the safety car in this lap. Will FMP1 back him up, or will he full send it when he can? And there we go, we're back, green and racing to go. A certain Penner has got up places. Toby and Pescatella are fighting here for third place, and there we go, Pescatella takes a move. M60 gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. As Frankie, oh, we've got a spin. Frankie's been spun around there. Hopefully no one crashes into him. As Pescatella now moves up into second place. There's no assist going to come back at him. He just go flick through. All cars seems to be okay at the minute now, though. There's a lot of battles going on here, and there's Chris Snipes and Toby going past Chris going past Toby. And Chris moves up into fourth now. The two McLaren boys are running third and fourth. As they're coming up now to the last corner now. FMP1 is currently leading this race by 0.3 seconds behind, and Pescatella is just behind him. As Dario there is looking to make a move now. He's got the slipstream. Is he going to make a move? No, not this time. And a certain Penner now is just behind that little train there. Fourth. Let's be fair. Oh, and with is going around the outside. Dario's going to make a move on Zero Sam, and Dario has it and makes the move stick. What a move there from Dario. And certain Penner is looking now at Zero Sam to try and make a move. Can he do it? Oh, he's looking to go on the inside. And certain Penner makes the move. Does he have it stuck? He's got the inside line. And certain Penner makes the move stick, and he is now past Zero Sam, and certain Penner is up into 7th. As Dario's now making a move on Toby. Dario and Toby go in battle here. Toby will have the inside line. Dario goes around the outside. He's done the switcheroo. He's gone around the inside, and he makes the move stick as well. A great move there from Dario. Oh, we've got a car there. I was just seen at the top of the screen. That's Captain Teenless who's been spun. The two McLaren boys is going battle to battle as DRS is enabled. Chris Snipes gets past his teammate, no assist, and moves up into third place there on the start-finish straight. We see certain Penner and Toby battling now, and certain Penner makes things get past him on the start-finish straight with the DRS. Unbelievable driving from these guys. We see no assists now. He's coming back at his teammate. And there goes a little gap there now. Let's see how Pescatella is doing. Is he trying to chase down the lead driver in FMP1? I'm just looking at the timing screen, see if anyone's close under the dots. There's little gaps forming now. 13 drivers still racing us. Oh, we're going to go into this battle here between M60. I think I just missed that, but I'll do try and catch it. As we see Toby pass M60 there. But that's brought Quincy into this battle here. Quincy currently sat in P10 getting that last point. As Dario sets the fastest lap there on 113.9. As we had someone dot into the pits there, and that's Zero Sam dot into the pits. And you got a yellow flag sector 1. We see Dario here. Dario and no assist here. They're battling here. And Dario makes the move, goes on the inside, and makes the move past no assist and makes it stick, and he is now up into 4th place, chasing down Chris. That is in the final podium position. And he's not too far behind as well. As Pescatella is slowly gaining that gap there from FMP1, he's now half a second behind him. Lovely overhead shot there of the cars. And we'll go on board. Oh, we've got yellow flag sector 2. And we'll go on board Pescatella in the cockpit view as he's got the DRS. He's got the slipstream. He's got the move. Can he make it with stick? He sets the fastest lap there, and he gets past FMP1. And he has it stuck. There we go. Piscatella takes the lead of the race. There's Frankie now on Quincy. Frankie passes Quincy. As M60 passes Toby. FMP1 is coming back at is coming back at Piscatella. That battle's definitely not over just yet. We've got yellow flag sector 1. I think that could be Captain Teenless or Zero Sam, one of them two. We see some gaps now of over a second now are starting to form. The only close battles here is between FMP1 and Piscatella for the lead, and Frankie and Toby for 8th place. As we see there, Piscatella sets the fastest lap there of a 1:13.775. As Dario is closing in on Chris Snipes. That'll be the DRS that's helping him there. Is he going to be able to make a move anytime soon? Oh, he's right on the back of him now. As we go on toward Frankie now, Frankie and Toby now are battling still for this 8th place. We see Dario and Chris Snipes are very close to each other. We'll go on board. As we see Frankie and Toby battling, that's typical. As soon as I go into another battle, there's another battle brewing. Well, Dario is very close now to Chris. Can he make a move? He's just hoping for one little slight mistake from Chris, and Dario will be through. We'll stay on board shot this one, which is why these two are battling still. As Piscatella is now pulled away from FMP, 1.2 seconds. He's out the DRS detection. We'll stay on board this up until the DRS, because I think Dario could make a move and it'll be a really good shot to have from inside, but I can see Quincy is gaining on Toby. That was a great exit there from Chris though, but can Dario get this car past him? He's got the slip, he's got the DRS, he doesn't have enough track to do it. No, oh, unlucky, but we'll see certain Penna there past no assist. And we'll probably see Quincy. Is he going to make a move on Toby? Not this time round. Oh, very close there between them two. As we see now, certain Penna now, he's got 2.4 seconds to try and gain on Dario, but he has got no assist right behind him. This battle between Chris and Dario is probably could allow certain Penna to come up and catch up with them. Piscatella is now 1.1 seconds clear of FMP1. As we see Quincy and Toby now battling. So Quincy and they're still battling, they're going wheel to wheel. Can Quincy make the move? He's gone very round the outside there, and Quincy gets into 9th place, but Toby's going to have the inside line coming up into this corner. Quincy stays ahead. Quincy stays ahead. As we have a quick watch to Dario as he's coming down the start finish straight. Can Dario make the move on Chris? Looks like he's got it. It looks like Dario's got it. They're going wheel to wheel. Oh, Chris and... Oh, these two are going wheel to wheel here. Corner for corner. Look how close they are, look. They still go wheel to wheel. This is unbelievable. They're still wheel to wheel. They're synchronised driving around the Netherlands here. This is absolutely fantastic from them both. And there we go. Dario now gets the move done. That was absolutely epic driving from the both of them. Absolutely epic. We'll go back on board them because we're going up to the DRS. Piscatella is now 1.2 0.035 ahead of FMP. As we see on board now, we'll go on board, then we'll flick over to the cinematic as Chris and Dario are battling again for that final place on the podium. These two are battling hard here, they're just full going for this. Absolutely fantastic to watch. Chris on the hards as well, Dario on the mediums. This is fantastic. As Chris now takes the lead. As Dario now takes the lead of these two. But this fighting is bringing in certain Penna and no assist. We've got yellow flag sector 2. It looks like it's a Red Bull. It's a Red Bull of Toby. We'll go and quickly see what's happened to him. Oh, it looks like he's span. But look at this, there's going to be a 4-way train here for third place. As Piscatella sets another fast lap of 1:13.729. This battle for third could be really heating up now with Dario and Chris battling like this. Certain Penna and no assists are pretty much trying to catch this little battle here. You know, one mistake from one of these two and that brings them up as Dario now takes third. Certain Penna must be looking at this and thinking, oh, this could be my chance, I can get both of you here. As Chris now takes third. This battle is absolutely epic. Certain Penna must be thinking, what am I seeing here? This is crazy. We'll go on board Chris, Certain Penna, so we can see what he can pretty much see going on in front of him. We've got yellow flag sector 3. Oh, Certain Penna nearly had a gap there. Chris nearly left him at the door. Look at this! This is just incredible! Absolutely incredible. The battle, Piscatella now sets another fastest lap there at 1:13.6. The battle for third place between Dario, Chris Snipes and Certain Penna currently. And no assist is now into this battle as well. There's 4 cars here fighting for third place. This is absolutely epic. I'm just going to sit back in awe and just watch this battle commence for a little bit, because this is unbelievable from all 4 of these truck cars. This is just unbelievable driving from all of them here. Like, any one of these could take third here. I'm sorry I've not really been on so many other drivers, but this is an absolutely immense battle here for the final podium space. That place. English race. Any one of these 4 could take it. We've got yellow flag sector 3. Oh, who's that? That's gone off. Looks like it's Captain Teamless. Okay. That's... This is actually crazy. Piscatella is now 3 seconds clear of FMP. Because Dario's having to defend so much, pretty much FMP's now got a lonely race now. 7 laps to go. He pretty much just needs to keep it under control and FMP will pretty much guarantee himself second place. But this battle for the final podium spot between Dario, Chris, Certain Penna and no assist could literally go either way. We'll do some onboard shots now. I think they're all on like a little recharge little session, so we can for a couple of laps and we'll be going back at it. This is actually crazy. This is... Oh, quickly going to Serious Sam, because Serious Sam's looking to make a move on Toby for the final points place. 6 laps to go. Can Zero Sam find something to get past Toby to get the final points place currently? Obviously, there's still 6 laps to go of this race. There still could be anybody in. There still could be a few switcheroos. I know the gaps are pretty big, but one spin, and you never know. You never know. I'm keeping an eye on that battle third. It looks like it's died down a little bit now because Chris is now 1 second behind, and Stefan is now 1.5 behind. It looks like that battle has come off the boil a little bit, but that was an absolutely immense battle there for third. As we see Zero Sam now, he's going to have the DRS. He should be able to take Toby here. Pulls to the right hand side. He should have the inside line coming up to the first corner. Oh, and there we go. Zero Sam takes 10th and is currently the last points place. This has been unbelievable to watch this race. There's been a lot of close action. Say unlucky on a couple of drivers that I saw personally that went out. But here we go. Toby's coming back at Zero Sam here. So it's not quite over just yet. We've got a yellow flag sector 2. We've got some onboard shots here of Zero Sam as he's trying to. Oh, sorry, onboard Toby as he's trying to chase down Zero Sam. Got the DRS. Zero Sam pulls it off to try and break the slipstream. Four laps to go. Looks like it's Piscatella, as long as there's no mistakes on Piscatella, Piscatella will be winning in Netherlands. He is 4 seconds clear now. And Frankie is now eking away that time on no assists. We'll quickly go and see. See Frankie now, he's closing that gap on no assist for 6th place. This is again going to be great points for Piscatella and Dario in the Alfa Romeos. Oh! And we've got a touch there. Frankie has been touch there, went off track. And that's pretty much the only close that wasn't the only closest battle there, so hopefully we can see a little bit more action, but I don't think we will. There's too many gaps, and obviously it's quite a large track this, so it's been a very entertaining race though. I will say again, this is Cockpit Real Life Racing, International League, cockpit view only, and no assists. You know, very, very good guys, very competitive, very close battles, as you've seen during this race, and yeah, we are in Hungary in 5 days' time. Which again, I've got a feeling again it's going to be a really, really, really good race, and we'll have my co-commentator Gilly back for that race. As we see, we've got 2 laps left to go. Piscatella now 5.4 seconds clear. He is going to put himself a bit further ahead in the driver's standings, and him and with Dario getting very good points here is going to put Alfa Romeo further ahead in the constructors. Is anyone going to be able to catch them? In a minute, it doesn't look. These two are a very, very strong force to be reckoned with. They are very consistent point scorers when they race. Like I say, we're in 5 days' time. We are in Hungary. It's going to be a very entertaining race there. So we've got 2 laps to go. So we're not too far away from Piscatella starting his final lap. We'll quickly go on to see. The biggest gainers at the minute is no assists. Has moved up 8 places. Pretty much everybody has moved up some places. The only Piscatella then sets another fastest lap. There are 1:32.342. There's only one person that's really lost a place that's currently still racing, which is Frankie, and the 2 people that have stayed the same. Certain Penna there with a free stopper as well, and still coming home in 5th place. That is very good. Some of the drivers just doing a 1 stopper as well, which is even more crazier. Especially when Chris has been on 26 lap old hard tyres. Bratsy with a 5-second penalty as well. Let's say we're on the final lap now. Piscatella now, it looks like he's pretty much home and dry. We'll quickly go through some of the cars. It's been a very entertaining race. This is Cockpit real life racing, Cockpit view only, no assists, International League, and they are very good and very competitive. As we see, we could have a bit of action towards the final bit. As we see Quincy now, he's coming up. Sorry, Frankie is coming up towards no assists. As Piscatella, I think he's just about to come over the line, and Piscatella does indeed win in the Netherlands. There's FMP1. He's come home in 2nd. Dario's gonna come home in 3rd. I'm gonna stay on board this battle here for Frankie. Can he make a move on the final pretty much corner? As we see there, Chris Snipes takes home 4th. Dario gets 3rd. Certain Penna there is gonna get some great points there. In 5th place. Can Frankie do it on the final bit? No, he can't. Oh, there we go. No assists there in 6th. Frankie 7th. Look at that. Is it 0.24? Frankie was there. That is very unfortunate. As we see, there we go. We see Quincy come over the line now. Quincy gets 8th. Just waiting for the last few drivers to come around the final few corners. See Grazzi there, come home in 9th place, but that might change with his 5-second penalty. I will let you know. Nope, it doesn't. Oh, serious sound to say there. And there's Toby in 11th. Got M60, and I will give another quick run through of the final standings. And like I say, we are in Hungary in 5 days' time. But I will give a quick rundown of the standings. There we go, look, we see Piscatella going to take his place 1st on the podium. The 2 Alfa Romeo boys look up there again, both on the podium. And there we see Piscatella lifting the trophy. And the champagne flies. And here we go there. There's the final standings. The fastest lap as well goes to Piscatella. Piscatella goes 1st, FMP 2nd, Dario 3rd, Chris Snipes 4th, Certain Penna 5th, no assist 6th, Frankie 7th, Quincy 8th, Grazzi 9th, and Zerius Sam gets the final points in 10th. We'll see you in 5 days' time in Hungary.